The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Hey, run! Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Price. 7 yards there and a first down. The Jaguars at 0-8 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Slot man moves right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing on 3rd and long. Sellers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Sellers. Oh, and that is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
60 Eagles.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And a loose football. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Spencer. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Hey, run!
Another tote for Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. The partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now they'll change things up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Sellers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Operating from the gun. Sellers. That's complete right side to Kmet. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Back to throw. Sellers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Sellers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Cole Kmet, 28 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise.
There he goes, right side. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 66 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. ETN will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Lawrence going to keep it, and he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Gets around him, breaks a tackle. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Jaguars time.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Warriors 17. Trap 50, trap 50.
On 3rd down, Sellers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
Second down and a yard.
Hey, check that, check that.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
60 average, 60.
Looking to throw on second down. Sellers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Sellers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Let's go now.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Sellers.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point safely through, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball, but it looks like one of the DBs has it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now Lawrence.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Let's go.
and 10 at the 39-yard line.
ETN up the middle, down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
He finds his man complete. That's Price. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The 50 on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 28. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Sellers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And now the kick short, but this is a live football picked up in the end zone. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Lawrence to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Lawrence will throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walk the ball of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that.